Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
I am doing well. How's the start to the week been so far?
It's been somewhat productive, just Airbnb to Airbnb. I'm on the road right now. So
Oh, nice. I
yeah.
gotcha. Cool. Are you guys addressing a storm currently? Was there
Yeah, there was a storm that popped up in Dallas Fort Worth, like in the north
nice?
part. Yeah, so I'm actually it only occurred, well, probably 48 hours ago. So
Oh,
I'm here.
wow. You guys must be busy right now then.
Yeah, we are.
Cool. That's
Yep.
good.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, yeah, happy to kind of go ahead and dive right in. I think that you spoke with Maggie on my team yesterday. You guys, I'm very familiar with the space. So,
Okay.
you all are primarily running Facebook ads, or do you guys push a lot of Google when storms do pop up?
Mostly Meta.
Mostly Meta. Okay, awesome. And yeah, I'd imagine you guys just kind of hit it hard when there is a storm in specific areas and kind of run up that model.
Yep.
Great. Where are you guys looking to get the most help with Facebook ads in general? Obviously running both video, a little bit of static, I think. But yeah, like where are you
We've done
looking
a
to get the
mix
most
of
help?
that. Um, we're primarily right now in the Lubbock market, and we do hit, three storms a year. Next year we'll hit quite a few more
Cool.
as long as we scale up operations. So,
Sweet.
we have a Meta ads, someone assigned to our account now because we do spend quite a bit of money on Meta.
Yeah.
Um, they say that our ads are performing pretty well already, but I'm now looking to diversify a little bit, have a lot more ad creatives ready to roll out for those storms.
Great.
I have seen some of your stuff. You have some pretty good hooks, and I think I may have seen a competitor use you guys at some point. It seemed to
Yeah.
perform pretty well.
Yep.
Um, so yeah, we just want to target different avatars,
Sure.
you know,
Yep. Are
moms.
you when you do run videos currently, do you pick up the phone to shoot ads? Or are you guys doing a lot of AI video models? Like what's kind of the standard approach for you guys from the creative?
From the video side, it's been mainly me.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. And so you kind of feel like your face is hitting a specific demographic. Certain people resonate with you, certain don't. And
Yeah, it's hard to say. I think when, my ads perform pretty well. I mean, it's hard to really know unless you compare it to obviously some more creative.
sure.
Um, I guess I have a pretty trusting face. The message that I have is pretty, it comes across. It's like, do you have
Yeah.
damage? We get right to the point. It's less than 20 seconds for the most part. That one's performed pretty well. And it's kind of just been rinse repeat. But I haven't dabbled with really just going after like mom specifically. Let's do a mom video. Let's do a
Yep.
Hispanic video. Like,
Yeah.
so I can't say how well mine is performing if I haven't really compared it to some other,
Totally.
yeah,
Okay. Sweet.
creative. That's where I'm
Uh,
at.
yeah, no, that all makes sense. And can we talk numbers real quick when it comes to you guys? Like, let's say this storm that hit 48 hours ago, how much spend are you allocating behind a campaign like this?
Generally up to like $750 a day.
Cool. And what's a qualified lead coming in at roughly?
I mean, it just depends on what stage of the storm.
Yeah.
And typically, depending on the quality of the lead, I've gone up to $300 per lead, up
Okay.
to that high, just because we convert on our back end pretty
Yeah.
well. We
Yeah.
get in front of them really quick and we can close them.
Nice.
So if that's not performing well, obviously you can't be $300
Of
a lead.
course.
So there has to be other things that are working well for us to get to
Totally.
that point. But yeah, I mean, early in the storm, I mean, a Denver storm, I was at like $15 a lead for like almost 30 days. So
Solid.
yeah,
You're running it up then, I'd
yeah,
imagine.
right. Yeah.
Okay, cool. And what's your kind of back end team look like? Is it you? Do you have a couple sales guys come out, or like what's kind of the
Yeah,
model?
we just call warm lead salespeople, where it's just they appointment gets set, they go get in front of the customer, trained by me, and lock down the deal. And then we
Okay,
have cars and stuff, so we're generally able to get people a car within 24 hours, like same day, to take possession of the vehicle.
awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. All that, yeah, that all sounds good. When you talk on like obviously handling more storms into next year and stuff, from a fulfillment standpoint, does it just look like you need a bigger sales team, you need a bigger fulfillment kind of
Pretty
all that
much.
just needs to
I think
expand?
everything in our industry comes back. It's a little bit different than roofing. Roofing's like just sell, 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 sell.
Yeah.
Ours is a lot more ops. Like you're physically taking someone's vehicle, right? You have it, and they're like, "Where's my car? Let me have updates." And things can go wrong. So having a really trained operations team is kind of key in this business to scale. And it's really hard to scale when you're moving from storm to storm and like setting up. There's a lot of moving pieces.
Yep.
It is
Makes
people.
sense.
It's operations people, more warm lead sales reps. Sure. Yeah.
So how long will you see yourself being in Dallas for? Like the next month or two, or how long would it
It
look?
really depends on what I see. I mean, we're seeing a lot of beat stuff right now. We don't really want like destroyed cars,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Our industry. So I just flew in late last night. So I'm gonna have to get my eyes on the areas that I'd prefer to target. If I decide to run it, I mean, yeah, I generally will run ads for at least 3 months.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you have yet to turn anything on for this storm that just
I
hit?
have not turned anything on yet. So um that'll all be happening within a few hours.
I gotcha.
Likely.
How
Yeah.
do you and your current Facebook guy kind of handle things? Like you communicate with him like, "Hey, let's start at 300 bucks a day or 500 bucks a day." Does he kind of tag team you and telling you like what creatives and stuff he's looking for, or like what is the dynamic there?
Sure. Yeah, I'll be like, let's start at $250 a day in this market. Let's just test it and see what happens. We
Mhm.
kind of know from the start. It's a lot of it's intuitive. I've been doing this a long time.
Yeah.
I can tell if, it's like 5 leads coming in, within really quick. It's like, okay, well, are these people responding quickly? Are they wanting to pick up the phone? Are they wanting to like, they want an appointment ASAP? Are they just like, are they ghosting us? Like what's going
Yeah,
on?
yeah.
Leads. So we generally need a couple of days, but yeah, our coordination is really, I mean, he at this point he kind of already knows what to do.
Yeah.
He knows it's just okay, we're testing. We're testing for a few days to see what happens and then we'll ramp up. Um, Ad creatives, like I said, that's kind of where we're limited. We have quite a few static. We have, you know, we have like a retargeting campaign with a specific video that's worked pretty well. And then we
Yep.
have one or two with me that have done what we thought were pretty well. And it's like,
Mhm.
well, if it's not broke, don't fix it and just kind of keep running
Sure.
it. Um, but we're limited on ad creative. And that was kind of the plan. It's like, even if this hail season's mostly over, yes, we can have a test run for the next couple months. But after that, you're probably not going to see really storms until probably March next year. So
What
a lot of
happened?
what we're doing is gearing up for next year.
Okay. Okay. What do you do with the business during those off months? Like what do you get into other things, or do you just kind
No,
of
we run all year. I mean, it slows
yeah.
down. It's just it's not to the point where I'm spending $750 a day on ads.
Sure, sure.
You just scale back a little bit.
Yep.
Um, but yeah, we do work storms late, like all the way through. Like we don't ever shut down. My team's too big. I have too much overhead.
Yeah. Okay. Sweet. I'm trying to think what else would be valuable for me to know. Um, Average ticket for you guys is couple grand. Like what is that number for average?
Average ticket, I mean, our average hail claim is probably 10K. Yeah, take home around a couple grand. Yeah, when it's
Uh-huh.
all done after your expenses. Yeah.
Okay. Um, cool. Anything else you think would be like helpful for me to know? Like I recognize you're obviously interested in tapping into other demographics. Maybe we have Spanish speakers on our team too if we want to leverage
We definitely
those individuals, obviously the mom angle, even other guys. Like I know you probably, position yourself as like founder, owner, but like there could be a scenario where we do like a blend of some testimonial style for like some different guys and stuff. But yeah,
yeah.
like anything else you want to throw at me?
Not really. I mean, I'd like to see some of your ideas on your side. I mean, I noticed that you guys kind of stay in the, what is it, the 20 to 40 second kind of area in terms of video. Do you guys do static as well, or is it not much? I thought it was just video. Yeah.
Yeah, we normally like we'll lean on our clients for them leveraging statics from like a headline testing perspective, seeing what other hooks and things we might want to like test. But what we take full ownership on is really that like whole end-to-end video creation
Right.
and being able to get you some different personalities, test different angles, come
Mhm.
across, as authentically as possible, as trustworthy as possible. I feel like this industry sometimes gets a little bit of a bad rap. So like as much as
Yeah,
we can,
it does.
um, but yeah, we don't do anything really with static testing.
No, I don't blame you there.
Yeah.
Just a question. But yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you've had some experience in our industry, that's I guess that's pretty helpful.
Yeah. Yeah, we've worked on a few other hail offers specifically,
Mhm.
couple other like in the auto space. We've even done
Ceramic coatings, detailing stuff.
exactly done a lot in roofing, other kind of home restoration, basements, even like worked out for the Palisade fires and stuff and home restoration there. So know the industry well. And then also
Yeah,
too, like you just kind of audit a lot of the other different kind of like local businesses that we are working with
right.
in saying like the chiropractor or the dentist or the med
Sure.
spa, and you take everything at like just general human psychology level of, hey, if this is crushing on even like a veneer doc offer, how can I not pull stuff that's working for him on even something like this? Or
Yeah.
like you take something that truly has that emergency level stuff of like root canals and things that all these guys think historically only ever crush on Google. And you're able to rework the messaging to make it crush in
Yeah.
like a top of funnel approach on
Sure.
Facebook and Instagram. It's like,
Mhm.
okay, I can make the exact same thing work for, something like
Right.
this.
Yeah,
So,
I get that.
um, yeah, I mean, I know you mentioned you've seen my ads and things a little bit in the past. Like, do you have a decent understanding of kind of high level how we work, or I can give you a quick
I
background?
haven't went too in depth. Honestly, you guys popped up. I think I saw you guys for, a competitor that appears to be doing pretty well
Yeah,
in your different stuff. I think it was your Hispanic stuff too, and this is something I wanted to do anyway. And I kind of
sweet,
respect that competitor. Obviously, I don't want to copy them directly, but
totally,
variations of some of the stuff they're doing is worth testing.
right,
But yeah, I was like, I'm really open-minded, you know,
cool,
but I haven't dug too deep. I mean, your face is everywhere, which is I guess the whole point of marketing, right?
right.
Um, so that tends to help, and you guys had a good funnel, and the young lady that got on the call was very prompt, and she was like kind of like a copy version of you. So like she was on top of it. So
Nice.
we're all a positive experience so far. So
Cool.
yeah,
Yeah. I'll give you just like very quick background. We've been working with a lot of guys in home service now for the past like 2 years or so. Been running the company for a little over 3 years, but love the home service space. And I mean, we're partnered with $2 billion home improvement companies right now,
wow.
and then a lot of other guys that run a lot of different types of offers, all specifically on Facebook and Instagram. We do a little bit of YouTube ads with a handful of our clients, but most are pretty, solely focused on Meta.
Mhm.
And when, we work with someone like you, what we're basically getting right out the gate is just going to be an initial one pager where you say, here's the business, here's the offer, here's what makes us new, unique, different. I'm not going to go crazy on like branding per se in your ads, but like
Shouldn't
your
need to.
pink color like pops. Like even like you being in the shirt and stuff right now, I'm like, whoa, like this is like, there's small little
Yeah,
aspects of your
yeah,
brand company that we will want to find different ways to kind of bring to life in what we're producing for you. But anyways, in that initial one pager, just essentially getting kind of high level like do's and don'ts of what your vibe is, what we can rock with, what we can't. And then in that you can also provide us with like your 20-second winning script that you have currently that's crushing or historically has done well.
okay,
And we'll basically take all of that, take everything that we have from our current clients that are spending a lot of money a day on ads and take those scripts, take those frameworks and everything that we know to be true in terms of what's successful currently and
yeah.
come up with an initial round of scripts for you. You'll
Okay.
always approve the ad scripts before you go off and get anything shot. We do have roughly 25 people on the team that regularly shoot for all of our clients. Obviously, we are very intentional in knowing who's on what offers and, just ensuring that there wouldn't be any overlap or like conflict of interest in terms of maybe like other people that you've seen us maybe working with or not. And, if you said to me, hey, Emily, I want a couple ads to be Spanish speakers, obviously let us know those things and we'll be able to, execute on things like that. And then two other quick minor things I like to mention from like a testing standpoint is we will do a lot of like accessory testing. So what I mean by that is there could be a world where you ship us a shirt in the mail and we actually act like we're on the team, and can rock with a vibe like that. Whether or not we have like a podcast mic and like want to speak as like an industry expert in the space, like all those things send little signals to your ideal client to either make them lean in and say, who are these people and like can they help me, or say, no, I don't relate with this individual and like not be interested. So accessory
Right.
testing is big. And then we also do a lot with environmental testing. And obvious in the space is like shoot ads in a car, but like what other environments and things could we shoot in that are still fairly evergreen enough for you to be able to maybe run for multiple storms, depending on what your approach will be with these ads. And, we could definitely get some that are very much like storm specific. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, the initial stab at something like this together would probably be to just build up this library of creatives that you could make location specific if you wanted in a quick edit to like throw a map up on the screen in the first 2 seconds of the ad and have that red dot be where you're servicing, or even just put a banner text over it. Don't get me wrong, like I would be very down to talk to Dallas, residents right now and comment on the exact storm and things like that. But up to you in terms of kind of what approach you want to take there.
Yeah, I think it's just that could be, we could have creatives specifically for the markets that we plan to target, pretty much every year.
Sure.
Obviously, it's some podunk town in the middle of nowhere that we don't know we're going to hit at some point. We wouldn't have that prepared.
Yeah.
But
But
yeah,
that's when you can rinse in those evergreen
yeah,
ads and even throw up some statics and stuff probably
yeah,
for things like that. So
yeah, that makes sense. And then how do you guys work? You guys, if you talked about like 20 different creatives, like what is that number that you guys normally start with?
yeah,
As
I mean, we'll normally start with 20 or 10, depending on businesses' ad spend, really,
yeah,
and how much creative testing they like to do. Because what we're typically committing to is getting you minimally 3 rounds of the amount of ads that you get from us. So,
right,
what that looks like is if you were to get 20 from us, we are committing to really looking at the data alongside you for that initial launch of the 20 ads at whatever point that those do get launched, to then apply that data and feedback into another 20 ads in month 2 and then another 20 ads in month 3. So
got
it's
it.
really a 3-month engagement over the course of normally 3 months. Some of our clients will get ads from us every 2 weeks, depending on how frequently they need to throw fresh ads and stuff into the mix. But for your situation, if you're looking at 15 to 30 grand a month in spend or whatever kind of that standard budget is for you, I could see a world where maybe only 10 ads might make a little more sense, but you tell me.
Yeah, I think that's possible as well. It could be 10, but um, yeah, okay, sounds good. How does you guys pricing model work in terms of how we work together? Like, how does all that work? Sorry.
Yeah. So our 20 pack monthly is 7,800 each month. And then our 10 pack of ads is 4,800. To get started, you're just, paying for that first month upfront. And then really from there, the expectation would be that we'd have the first round of videos ready to launch in 7 business days. And yeah, that's what it looks like.
Okay, and then I guess it's a 3-month agreement. We're working together for 3 months, and then we decide if we want to work for another 3 months.
Exactly.
kind of thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
and you're not even committing to another 3 months after that. We just structure it month by month thereafter.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. And you said normally takes 7 days to roll out, and that's 20 creatives.
It
Gotcha.
would be the 20 or the 10, depending on which pack you'd want to start with.
Okay. And then we typically do, what type of information do you typically need from me or my team? You talked about scripts, the current ones that work.
Yep, I'll get that. I mean, our intake form is 16 questions. So it's basic stuff like what landing page do you drive your leads to? What's your business name? Like very basic things there. Give us a rundown of, who your ideal avatar, ideal client is. They need to be a car owner that have XYZ pain and like, very, very high level stuff. And then we also will collect some quick assets from you if you'd like us to leverage any like good before and after photos that are actually unique to you guys versus us just pulling like basic B-roll online, because we will handle a good post-production edit on everything. So as much as you can give us stuff like that we can use on the editing front, what you're getting from us from like a final product standpoint will be the final edit and then lifetime access to all the raw files that we shoot as well. In the event that you want to do additional edits and stuff to those raws, you have, whatever you want to do with those, you can.
Okay. And then do you guys create new creatives every month, or you kind of just that 3 months you're just testing different ones, or you're potentially spinning up more? Like, how does that work?
So it would be 20 new creatives every month. So
Got
so over the course of the 3 month engagement, you're looking at 60 new assets that you'll have in this library to ultimately cycle in and funnel in as frequently as you want. Most of our clients are gonna launch really all the ads that we provide them. And of 20, are you gonna have 5 that really hit? Are you gonna have 3? Are you gonna have 8?
Sure.
And then it's just a matter of, I mean, you and your team or your media buyer would obviously
Yeah.
decide what to do from there. We have a
Okay.
lot of experience in the ad buying land, so happy to kind of spring ideas and stuff off each other. We have direct access to one another. We use Slack for all comms and stuff.
Okay.
And yeah, I mean, really want to, win alongside you. And as you really ramp into servicing a bunch more storms and stuff next year, like it'd be cool to be that kind of go-to creative partner for you, because the name of the game is going to be, as you really ramp spend and stuff, just having that volume and like that kind of velocity creative testing process, whatever. And
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, I get it. And then you said that you communicate through Slack. Is there one member of your team kind of assigned to us, or is there a group of?
Yeah, honestly, we're pretty lean and mean in terms of who's in the Slack channel. It's myself. I have a head of creative named Rose, and then my head of growth who oversees the accounts that we actually will set up full funnels for and manage accounts and stuff for. I do put into all channels in the event that we want to spring anything super tech nerdy off of him. So between myself, Rose, and Austin, those are the main 3 kind of point of contacts that you'll have in Slack.
Gotcha. Okay. Sounds good. Um, do you guys have like a little pamphlet or something you can email over to me that I can share with my team on my side? Basically,
Yeah.
what we discussed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't really have like a pamphlet or like a one pager, but I can get you kind of a high level rundown of like everything we chatted
that's
on.
great. So we're
Cool.
just kind of I'm a reread through type of guy,
Yeah.
and that's what I do with my team. So that would be really helpful. But yeah, we should have an answer once I get with my team in the next day or so, or
Cool.
probably try to do something with you for sure.
Yeah, that sounds great. The cell that I texted you from letting you know that I was jumping into the Zoom in 3 minutes,
Yep.
that's my personal cell and best place to hit me. We have our CRM number that Maggie might have contacted you through yesterday, or she might have used a different number. But regardless, I can get you that one pager. What email do I have for you?
Joseph
Yeah,
at Auto Hills or AHS.
AHS. Yeah. Cool. And then is there any like other info or anything else I can provide for you and your team to?
Um, Yeah, I guess we are just trying to think in terms of collaboration. It'd probably be with my web guy that you would be communicating with for the most part, just because, I'm pretty busy during the day.
Could
And
I
then
get him
collab-
into Slack as well?
yeah,
Probably.
you could. Yeah. Is Slack your main form of communication or
Yeah.
through text? Or is it mainly just Slack?
No, once we're,
You want to keep
once we're working together, I want to keep everything
I totally understand. I get it.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he could just be thrown in Slack.
Sorry, what did you say his role was?
He does all my ads.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Cool.
So he would just be you'd be communicating with him. He's the one that just kind of he's more of just the button pusher, throws
Yeah,
everything there. So
cool.
um but yeah. Yeah, that sounds good. I appreciate you very much. Thank you for taking the time. Uh,
Yeah,
I think we're gonna work together.
sweet. Yeah, no, looking forward to it. I'll get you over that email. I have time right now, so I'll get you everything we discussed in that email, and then feel free to either let me know what you want to do via email or text, and we'll take it from there.
Thank you so much.
No problem. Have a good one. Bye.
You too.